Toxic 3, 2, 1, go. Jet 3, 2, 1, go. Just in time. Gameplay pause. Oh no, that's bad. That's an Australia moment. This is what Dim was having problems with at some of the Odessa races. Okay, guys, 25 laps. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. And they're off. Robo gets a pretty good start. Basin looks like he's gonna beat one off the line, and one of the beta cars has been spun round. I wonder if Bandai took out his teammate there. Yeah, that's what happened. So Diamond is going to be probably at the back of the field now. Unless Jet has already had a gameplay pause, in which case that might send him to the back. Just looking at the map now, second and third look like they are pretty much touching each other, so hopefully they don't kill each other. I believe Robo is leading. But yeah, only 11 people racing, so pretty much everyone's going to get points today. Unless you like DNF. I'm going to get my... and they should be coming across the straight now. Here is Robo. It's leads from starting in first, followed by Toxic. Started second. Brett all the way up to third. Jaden fourth, 1 fifth. So Brett's made a good recovery. So Jaden fifth, 1 in. No, Jaden fourth. Sorry. Vasted has fallen down though. This is bad for Vasted. There's Diamond, followed by Jet, Min, and Eclipse. So Jet actually is not in. Jet is in the points. Jet is in the points. That's what we like to see. Never mind, Jet is outside of the points. Jet, and I think you took someone out as well with the gameplay pause. Well, there's only one person can be outside the point. And the leaders are already coming around. I said this was such a quick track. The leaders are already making their way through the Delancey Gorge section. Yeah, potentially. It's so easy to fall down. We're expecting... No, Toxic has taken the lead. Toxic leads by quite a way. Robo second. Brett third. 1 up to 4th. And that is Bandai in 5th. Jaden down to 6th. He's had a bit of a bad lap. Vasted in 7th. I think that's the worst place Vasted has ever been in a lap. This has all gone wrong for Vasted. Diamond in 8th. Eclipse 9th. Waiting for our final 2 people. I believe it will be M1H and Jet. And I'm guessing M1 is going to be in the points, which is going to be good for him because he's not scored points yet. And I can see Jet is already about to be lapped. And there is M1H in 10th place. That's good for him. You've been lapped. Okay. Wait, are you coming across the line now? No, you've not been lapped. Oh no, you have, sorry. You have. Toxic, already on lap 4. Robo, second. Bandai actually up to 3rd. Bandai had a great lap, gaining 2 positions. Brett down to 4th. And there's Jet. Vasted 5th. Jaden 6th. Where is 1? Did I miss 1 going across the line? Has he died? No, I didn't miss 1. He has had a terrible lap. 1 has fallen, and there's someone Looks like they're stuck just after this. Oh, okay. So I'll just. Jet did finish that lap. Well done. Good job. I can't remember the order after 4 now because I assumed. There's Eclipse though. And M1 actually catching up. So there's going to be a battle for P9 with the leaders actually coming up to Lapman already. So there's Toxic still first. His lead actually quite large. The next 3 people very close, or third and fourth especially very close. Robo holding P2. Bandai P3. This is a podium. That's what he needs. But he's got to hold off Brett. Basted up to P5 from P7 on the second lap. And this. Jet, are you out of the race? Or are you just the one stopped there? Jaden 6th. 1 is in 7th. Diamond 8th. I think the leaders are. That's fair enough. It's unfortunate though. But everyone who finishes this race now will get point. So that's a good news for everyone else in this race. All they have to do is finish. That's harder than it sounds though. There's Eclipse in 9th. Toxic crossing the line to start lap 6. There's M1 hunting down. He's lost a bit of ground though. Robo P2. And the 3rd to 5th are very close. There's Bandai, followed by Brett, followed by Vasted. I wonder if Bandai is maybe holding up the Brett and Vasted as they're both race winners. Or they're all race winners actually. Jaden 6th. Oh, Vasted won. He finished across the line in first last race, but was demoted after a 5-second penalty. And Diamond has actually taken 7th from 1. Had high hopes for 1 going into this race, and he's down to 8th. That's not ideal at all. In the old chassis cars, which are his favourite. There's 2 people pretty close. I wonder if it's a lapped vehicle. And Toxic. Yep, Toxic making his way past Eclipse. So Toxic is starting lap 7 of 25. There's Robo, P2. M1 in 10th, finishing lap 5. Brett has made the move. So has Vasted. Where is Bandai? Have I missed Bandai? I'm just going to check on that one. I wonder who this person... If this is Bandai coming round, he's had a serious problem. It's not. Okay, perhaps I may have just missed Bandai. I'm gonna have to... I may have just been looking down, writing people's results. Yeah, because that's Diamond, there's 1. So the order looks the same. Here's Toxic, starting lap 8. This would be Toxic's first ever win. It would be, yeah. Toxic is yet to win a race despite very consistent results in the podium. Not in the championship though, he's been pretty bad at that, but apart from that... No, sorry, Bandai is 3rd. I just missed him going up. I thought maybe Bandai had a problem. There's Brett in 4th. Vasted 5th. And it looks like 1 has been murdered, so that's unfortunate to him. He can always rejoin the race if he wishes to. If not, there's going to be 3 positions for everyone behind him. Yep. There's Jaden in 6th place. Toxic, about to lap Jaden though. I said you'd got a podium in a previous race. Well, you got a podium in the first ever race, and that was old chassis, that's what I said. With that attitude, that mentality, no, you won't get a podium ever again. No. There's Bandai actually catching up to Robo. He's broken away from... Okay, so Vasted actually has made up the position on Brett. Yep, Brett is down to 5th. That's not what Robo's going to want though. Robo would want to beat Base by as many points as possible. So that's bad for him. There's M1. Has M1 made the position in Eclipse? He has. M1 is up to 9th place. And Eclipse is probably going to be retiring there. There's Jaden in 6th. Diamond not too far behind. Diamond's making progress. Actually, I think Diamond has just unlapped himself from Toxic. Potentially Toxic though, starting lap 10. Yep, the gap has decreased between the top 3 now. I wonder if Toxic's had some problems. So, top 4 remain unchanged. There's Brett, 5th. The gap from 5th though to 6th is pretty much the gap from 5th to 1st now. As Toxic is lapping 6th. I meant 6th, not 5th earlier. Disastrous for Diamond, he's just died in the chat. Hopefully he can get a lucky spawn like Gerard Ferry or North Newark. If he's going to spawn at Pomeroy though, that's going to be disastrous for himself. Though, he should still continue as he'll get points in this race. Jaden's 6th. Toxic, just falling a bit behind. Not managing to get past. Let's see who's 2nd. Robo, 2nd, so they're starting lap 11 now. Nearly halfway. There's Bandai, P3. Basted 4. The gap about a few seconds between each driver due to the track not really allowing overtaking in most parts. There's Brett though, he's falling a bit behind in 5th. So Diamond does not want to continue this race. That's good for everyone behind him. Notably M1H. A bit of a weird move to retire from the race after being in the points, but fair enough. We've got a train of cars coming though. It's M1H and Toxic. Toxic starting lap 11. There's Jaden. He's been lapped now, so Toxic has got past the lap car at Jaden. Robo, 2nd place. About 5-second gap to the leader. 1 has been lapped as well. I wonder if M1 is actually in front of 1. So Bandai 3rd. Faced 4. M1 having a great race though. As long as he doesn't die too badly. And even if he does, he can rejoin the race. Bit of a silent part on the track. Everyone seems to be in a train. I think someone's just been flung into a spawn. Or maybe they're dead. I'm not sure. There seems to be someone at the Delancey spawn. Probably Felix Hands, but there's Toxic. Oh, this is bad. Robo has been killed. Robo's going to need to get back on the track as soon as possible to keep his position. No, okay, that's not too bad. As long as he can get back to the track as quickly as possible. There's Vasted up into 2nd though. Vasted making the double overtake. Bandai keeps 3rd, but Robo. Is Robo going to continue this race? So Brett up to 4. Is Robo in game still? Yeah, he is, okay. I thought I heard someone leave the voice call. I'm sure it wasn't on purpose. Robo can continue this race and still collect some points. Potentially can finish 6th, which would still be alright. There's Toxic starting lap 14. Over halfway through this race. We've already had a podium, healthy podium sitter. Robo was definitely going to claim that P2 if nothing went wrong, but he is lost that, so anything can happen to any of the races. The lap traffic being a deciding factor, it seems, in this race. There's Wasted, followed by Brett. There's Robo, he's a lap down though. That's really unfortunate for Robo. He might be fighting with Jaden. If he can get in front of Jaden, that'll be for position. So he's in P7 right now, to my knowledge. If he can get Jaden, that'll be P6 claim. So there's Brett. Crossing the line for fourth. Brett not having the race pace today like he's had in some of the previous races. Having a dominant start to the league actually at one point. Many believed he might take the championship, but over the last race or so, his chances have dwindled. He's still doing well though. P4. There's Toxic leading. Starting lap 15. That's going to be 11 laps to go. All he has to do is keep the lead. Nothing too dangerous. There's Jaden. Okay, so Bandai has made the overtake on Wasted for P2. There's Robo, not too far behind Jaden, the guy he needs to catch to get that extra point. And he has the pole position point as well. So Wasted, the gap between Wasted and Robo will not be too bad actually. So, sorry, that was so Bandai up to second, Wasted down to third. There's Brett in fourth. Wait, who's fifth? Unsure, maybe Jaden's fifth. Yeah, oh yeah, sorry, Jaden is fifth. My confusion. Yeah, Jaden is fifth, so Robo is in sixth, and Jaden is fifth. Yeah. So the top two unchanged. Robo actually managing to unlap himself from a few of the drivers. That's really good to see. Well, he was P2, so that shows his pace earlier in the race. I wonder if there's been a crash though. Someone's respawned at Delancey Gorge. And who's this coming out? This is M1H. Still driving well. There's Brett. I did not see Wasted though. Oh my, I may have not been looking at the screen at the time. I hope so. Hopefully nothing has happened to Wasted. That would be bad for him, the championship leader. Okay, there's Toxic. We'll be able to see when they all come around now. So Toxic starting lap 17. And it is a massive train of cars coming around now. Is it going to contain... There's Bandai, P2. There's Wasted, P3, my mistake. Jaden in 6th, a lap down, but holding with them. Where is Robo? Robo may have had a small incident this lap, but that's fine. He's got time to catch up. And I think he might even be fighting with one behind for position, unless one was taking a lap down from his incident as well, which I do believe may have been the case. So in terms of points, this is not the race Robo needed. Robo needed that P2. He lost it, and effectively gave it to Wasted, which is worst case scenario, really. So the lead driver's on lap 17 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's Toxic crossing the line, starting lap 18. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 laps to go. There's Bandai, P2, having a great race. This would be his second best result in the championship race so far. Though he does need to hold it together because he's got Wasted, the championship leader, behind him. There's Robo going by. He's not far behind Jaden now. He just needs to close the gap and pass him. That'll be another challenge. But he's not there yet. He's got 8 laps to make the move on him though. Jaden is not going to want to give up that position, as Jaden fighting in the midfield for points. Those would be really valuable points for Jaden if he can hold on to them. Jaden had not a great start to the championship in terms of points, but over the last few races he's actually collected extremely good points. It's just too little, too late, looks like, but still a great result. So there is Toxic, starting lap 19. There's Bandai, P2, Wasted P3, the gap about 3 or 4 seconds separating them, if that. Jaden, followed by, there's Robo now, Robo right behind Jaden. Is Robo going to be able to make the move? It could decide the championship, as there's only 2 races remaining. We'll have to see though. As long as he doesn't do anything stupid. There's Brett though, P4. Comfortable P4 for Brett. Bit of a gap. I believe this is going to be Toxic coming around the final corner. It is Toxic. Starting lap 20. There's M1H. He's going to get points this race, so that's going to boost him ahead of many drivers in the... And Wasted moves ahead of Bandai on lap 20, starting lap 20. That is not what Robo needed at all. Bandai is right behind though, so it must have been a clean pass. And Robo though has also got past Jaden. Jaden crashes into the wall just before the start line. That's unfortunate for Jaden. He lost the position to Robo. The Robo has had great race pace all weekend, starting on pole, so it did seem inevitable. Though Jaden's still in a position to get good points though. Carrying the only point scorer for his team in fact. There's Brett, P4. Starting lap 20. Here we're going to see now. There's one. Bit by himself. I'm not sure which position. I believe 7th. There's Toxic though. Starting lap 21. Not too many laps remaining. 5 laps remaining for the leaders. And for everyone as well. Wasted P2. He is getting away a bit from Bandai. Bandai now stuck behind the lap car of M1H. He's going to need to maneuver around him very quickly. There's Robo. P5. So we got Felix Hans, who is not a racer. Seems to be on the track. Not too much I can do about that right now. Hopefully he does not disturb the racing. There's Brett, P4. Toxic, starting lap 22. 4 laps remaining for the race leader. Is he I think Felix might just be... Yeah, okay, that's fine then. That's fine. Wasted though. P2. Having the most P2s out of anyone in this season. He might just be about to add another one to his name. Robo can probably see them, but he's not going to be fighting for position with them, I don't believe. Due to the incident earlier. The results will be video checked at the end of the race though. But I am very certain that Robo lost a chunk of time having to spawn from Pomeroy. There's Brett, P4. Jaden P6, but a lap down. And there's Toxic again. 3 laps remaining for the race leader. We're coming to the final stage or the stages of this race. Is this going to be Wasted or M1? It is Wasted. A bit wide coming out of the final turn, but he holds it together. Doesn't need to do anything risky now as the gap between... So Robo, showing his race pace, is actually catching Wasted. Such a shame. So he did definitely deserve P2 or potentially even the win. There is Bandai, P3, still on the podium. This would be his technically 3rd, but sort of 2.5 podium after the mishap of race 5. Brett, P4. Does look like he's been catching up slowly to Bandai. If Bandai were to make a mistake near the end of the race, potential Brett podium. We'll just have to see though. Based with the recovery drive though, came down from P7 on lap 2 up to 2nd. So 5 positions made. There's Toxic though. Our race leader led every lap except the first one. 2 laps remaining. There's Vasted. Vasted actually not looking too far behind Toxic. I think the gap's been closing. Maybe Toxic's just taking it easy. He doesn't need to push too hard. No point ruining his whole race. There's Bandai, P3. So yeah, Toxic does not need to do anything stupid. He's never won a race before. He definitely has deserved to win races. He has the race winning capabilities. Just never managed to have the right opportunity to put it together. This could be his chance. There's M1. Still in the points. He's going to be having a great race. Hopefully he's had some fun battles. And not giving up as well. That's the main thing in this. If you can not give up, even when you're down, you can do well. So, Toxic just crossed the line there, starting his final lap of the race. Felix runs across the track. He's good though. Vasted P2. Looks like Robo may have had a bit of an incident. He's fallen off behind and he's probably with Bandai now. There's Bandai, he's got past. He got back past. Oh! Brett is stuck in a bus. This could be really bad for Brett, but could be good for Robo. Depends how stuck Brett is. Unable to get too much detail on Brett's situation. He might just be fine to get out, but if it's a serious issue... He's running to the line. Well, Brett, you still have a lap to go. This could be disastrous for Brett. Brett is going to be running to the end of the track. But I think this could be horrible for Brett actually, because he still has a lap to go, like I said. There's Toxic. Toxic wins the race. Actually,